Welcome, Gemini, to your monthly Power Path Tarot reading, a monthly tarot and astrology series created to help you unlock clarity, trust your intuition, and take aligned action. In these monthly readings, we explore four key dimensions: career and wealth, shadow work, past life insight, and strategy to help you stay grounded, empowered, and on your soul path. I created this series to help you build self-trust and navigate life shifts with purpose. My name is Heather Ellis, and if you are here or you are new to my channel, please subscribe. And whether you are here for the first time or are a longtime subscriber, welcome to the Dog Star Astrology and Tarot Pack. Now let's explore what the universe has in store for you this month. Gemini, we are going to be starting with your career and wealth, and then we will move into shadow blocks, what's blocking you, past life insights, so what your strengths are or a lesson for this month, and then an action strategy. So this is a modified, this is my own version of a Celtic cross. This is my own style here. I will explain what each card represents as I pull them. And please comment below and let me know what you think of this layout and you think of this kind of reading. It does help my channel grow because it lets me know what you're enjoying and what you're not enjoying. Okay, so Gemini, so you are represented here and you are the Page of Swords. This is week 1 for August in your, so this is your career and wealth. And you have the King of Pentacles. I like that. Off to a good start. And week 2, we have the 10 of Pentacles, even better. We have the 9 of Cups in your week 3. Again, now hopefully this is a good one. And we have the Empress in week 4. August is a good month for you for career and wealth. Loving this. Loving this. Okay, and let's move along. The next card here, this is your shadow block. So what is holding you back? And we have the Ace of Cups. That's interesting. Okay, and then we have the 9 of Wands as your past life insight. So this can be a karmic gift or a life lesson. I feel like this is about a lesson. Possibly a bit of a gift too. And then the final card is your action strategy. So what you can do to maximize this energy to make it work in the best way possible for you in the month of August. Now, I will also be pulling clarifiers if I feel like I need them. I'll be using the Rider-Waite for that. And I also have 3 different, at the very end of the reading, I have 3 different oracle cards that I will be pulling for you. So make sure you stay to the end for that. So we have you starting here with the Page of Swords, Gemini. No shocker here. Gemini, you love to learn. You love to investigate. You love communication, right? You just like everything about that. You want to know everything about everything. That is your nature. And the Page of Swords energy really does represent you. This is that an inspired learning, right? Always wanting to know, always wanting to learn, always wanting to communicate, and wanting to share the knowledge and the information that you gain. So for some of you, it does look like for career, this is a good month for you, given the other cards that are around it. But with the Page of Swords representing you, this would be a good month for you to possibly put, if you were thinking of, if you're unemployed and you're looking for a job, this is a good month for you to put out resumes, okay? If you were looking at changing jobs completely and maybe even going back to school or doing some night classes so you can eventually start a new career or a new path, this is a good month for that as well. If you are looking to ask for a raise or a promotion, this is a good month for that. Or if you are even just looking at, applying for another job, or even just looking for supplemental income in some kind of way, whether or not that's a passion project or it's a second part-time job, this is a good month for that. If you're also looking to invest money, perhaps you don't work, perhaps you're retired, or you are a homemaker or something like that, this is a good month as well for you to look at investments, buying and selling property, anything like that, because you have a lot of positive cards that are supporting you in your career and wealth area. Now, with the King of Pentacles, your first week, this tells me that you are taking control of your finances. This could be you looking to, where is it that I want to go, right? Do I want to apply for a promotion at work that's come up? are you possibly like looking around for other job opportunities to advance and elevate your career though? This wouldn't be another job that's on the same level or playing field. This would be a way to advance because we're looking at a king here, a leader, right? So you might be looking at that, another kind of job, but this is also the King of Pentacles is really good at strategizing and financial investments. These are wise financial decisions, okay? So that is what you're looking at this week. I feel like it's more about the planning, taking some action, but like really looking at what you want to do, what you want to achieve, and starting to go for it in that first week. And then you had the Ten of Pentacles. So whatever it is, there's this opportunity for financial windfalls from it. Whatever you decide in that first week, in your second week, you can see financial windfalls. Whether or not it might not be that money is actually coming in that second week, but it can be where perhaps, let's say you asked for that raise or you applied for that promotion and then you find out you get it. So it's not that you have the money in your hand at that moment, but it's that potential for that increased income. So there's going to be windfalls like that. Perhaps even investments you've chosen as an investment, or even buying and selling property, and you're going to see that it is actually going to increase your wealth in some way. So very good, at least especially in the long term, because Ten of Pentacles is about like long-term wealth and investments. And then in our third week, we have the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment card. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to achieve, whatever those dreams are of yours, Gemini, you can make them happen. So think about in week 3, what is it that you really want to achieve? What are your dreams? What are your ambitions? What are your goals? But with it being a cups energy, also link it to your heart center and your heart space. So what is it that you truly desire in your heart of hearts? What is it that you want to achieve in your career and in your wealth area in your life? What gives you this feeling of security and safety? What is it that you want? What are your 5-year goals? What are your 10-year goals? Think about that, because this is the week for you to plant those seeds and to think about that and to realize that and to move forward with that and actually start doing something with it. Because as we move into week 4, we have the Empress. She is all about abundance, right? But she is also still that planting that seeds, nurturing it, loving it, letting them grow into something that will sustain her and her people for years and years to come. So whatever it is that you're doing, especially in that third and fourth week of the month, Gemini, there is so much potential for abundance. So don't squander the month of August. This is a good month for you to achieve many, many things. So I love this for your career and wealth. I couldn't have picked better cards. And now let's go into the shadow work and what we have here. So this is your block. This is what's holding you back. And you have the Ace of Cups here. Ace of Cups is a good thing, right? We don't see this usually as a block because this is a new opportunity for emotional connection and emotional fulfillment that can come in. It can be in the form of a relationship. It can be in the form of even in your career. This could be something like volunteer work or something that you just connect to emotionally. New friendships coming in, that kind of energy. But what I'm seeing here with this as it being your block, I'm feeling like based on the cards that you have, such positive cards here, I feel like some of it is you don't quite know what you emotionally want, that you're having difficulty connecting to that heart space, and that is what you're looking to overcome this this month, is really tuning into what do you really want, what are your long-term dreams and goals, what makes you happy, what makes you feel safe and secure, and that's what you're working on. And you can't quite, I think you've been looking at your life from a very logical point of view, trying to use logic and reason to make all your decisions rather than connecting to that intuition and the emotional needs. And it is time to learn, because Cups energy is also intuition. It is time for you to learn to tap into your intuition. Perhaps you haven't been using it to its full potential and to the best way for it to turn out for you. So yeah, so that block is learning to trust your intuition and opening up that intuition. Because if you can marry intuition with logic and reason and bring those two together, you are making such great decisions and choices for yourself, Gemini. So I feel like that's your block for this month. And then we move into your past life insight. So this is your karmic gift or your lesson. And you have the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands represents one more final obstacle or challenge before you can get to that end goal. And so I feel like this is part of your strengths, but this is also a lesson. And the lesson is learning to stay the course even through challenges and difficulties. But I also think this is a strength, and it's a hidden strength. It's a strength that you came into, you incarnated into this lifetime with this strength, whether or not you've realized it yet. And I don't think you have fully realized it yet. And that is that ability, Gemini, to dig deep within to overcome obstacles. One thing you are really good at is adapting. Okay, so you need to learn how to use that adaptation and adaptability to overcome any challenges. And that is your strength, is that adaptability, that flexibility, that being able to pivot and turn on a dime in order to navigate challenges and obstacles that are in your path. And that is your gift. That is your gift. And then the lesson that you have here is just to, even when the going gets tough, the tough gets going, right? And to just persevere and push through those challenges that you face in order for that long-term success in all areas of your life. And then we have as our final card here, this is our action strategy. So what you can do, you have the Queen of Swords. So this is part of this is independence, not leaning on other people, but just and not listening to other people as well, right? So the one thing with the Queen of Swords, she carries that sword of truth that cuts through the BS of everyone else. And she's a very independent queen. She is the most independent of the queens. So I feel like this is really you not listening to other people's natter and chatter, right? If you want to do something, because I see a lot of like your big dreams and wishes being brought to the surface here this month, Gemini, and that you can actually move forward with them and do something with them this month. But I feel like other people around you might be, oh, do you really want to do that? That's going to be too hard. Are you sure you can do that? Are you sure you're up to that? And so, you have these people that could be saying things in your ear and kind of tearing down your confidence a little bit. But with that Queen of Swords as your strategy, you are cutting through that BS. You're not listening to it. And you're like, no, I'm taking the lead of my life. This is what I want. These are my dreams. These are my goals. And you know what? If you're not on board, get off. And I'm going forward with that. And that's the attitude. That is your action strategy for this month. And just having the other thing too with the Queen of Swords is having that clear vision and focus again. And having that plan of action. Again, think about your 5-year goals. Think about your 10-year goals. What are they? Think about even your 1-year goals. Where do you want to be a year from now, Gemini? And think about that and kind of map it out and see where it is that you want to go. How are you going to achieve those goals, right? What are the micro goals or steps on the way to the bigger goals, and map those out. And that is your action strategy. So now I'm going to pull the 3 oracle cards. This is the Abundance Attractor card, the Super Attractor card for your abundance mindset. And we have, I let the universe catch up with my dreams. So yeah, whatever it is that you want to achieve, that's kind of like that 9 of Cups energy. If you want it, you can make it happen, right? If you have a big dream or vision, this is the wish fulfillment card. The universe is catching up to your dreams and wants to bring it to you, especially in that 3rd week of the month. So yeah, just if you want it, go for it. That's all I can say. And now this next one is a Mystic Forest Oracle card. Oh, that one wants to come out. The door is open. The door is open for you, Gemini. So, pure intention can open doors in the universe and make the impossible possible. Believe deeply in goodness and watch the magic happen. And that part of that too is that learning to connect with your heart space and your intuition and that creativity, right? That is that believing in that goodness, believing that will help make the impossible possible and help your dreams come true. So I love that for you. And one final card, this is the Magic of You Oracle card. So Gemini, what is the magic of you? In the month of August, we have translucence. So love the darkness. Okay. So again, going within, finding that clarity, letting yourself sit in that stillness in the darkness to get that clarity and vision of what you truly want, ignoring the natter and chatter of other people around you. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this reading, Gemini. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Definitely subscribe and click on that notification bell, because in September's reading, monthly reading, I will be adding the astrology component to it. It won't be long. It'll be about maybe a minute to 2 minutes of astrology talk, but it will be about the transits going on in the signs and the aspects going on in the skies and how they impact you. And comment below, because that does let me know if you're enjoying these readings, you enjoy this layout, and to keep doing what I'm doing. So have a fabulous month, Gemini. Take care.